Crypto.com might be listing the Mistery MERY token very soon, and not only did this cause a spike in the MERY price, but also it might cause the second cycle of memes on the Cronos chain. And guys, love it or hate it, this might be great for the Cronos coin as well. Anyways, a lot to talk about, so I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and normally I do not like to talk about rumors, but this one, guys, is more than credible. The first person to report this news was Mr. Luffy, if I'm correct, and he also provided a bit of context. So he mentions CDC just bought MERY, and he also posted here a screenshot of all the trades that have been made by this wallet. And he says CDC, that is because this wallet he's mentioning to the right, the maker, is very well known for being a CDC wallet. So you can see if you go to Cronos scan, it already has more than 1 million Cro on the balance, but also $500,000 worth of different tokens on the Cronos chain. And it is a well-known wallet because it is also known for signaling new exchange listings. For example, we had the Loaf token, and this wallet also owns a bit of Loaf. But not only Loaf, it also had the Dip token, Buy the Dip, and also has a bit of Car, so Crow with Knife. So it is very well known to be a very good indicator of upcoming listings. And as we showed in this screenshot, this wallet did buy its first bits of MERY. So there you see, it bought 5 MERY tokens really as a test transfer. But this is the first sign of Crypto.com, the actual Crypto.com wallets, buying a bit of MERY token. So guys, I really think this is a signal of an upcoming listing, even though they have not bought a lot yet. Again, when this wallet started buying the Loaf token, it only took a few more days before the official CDC accounts started posting about a new coin listing. So I do expect it will only take a few more days before we see MERY on the exchange and the app. And guys, I personally do not own a lot of MERY, so it's not like I have a big bias or I do really care much. But I do see on the chart, guys, that people do care a lot about this upcoming listing. Based on this on-chain transaction, a lot of people bought into the MERY token and it went up almost 50% in just a few hours. So guys, people are really bullish about this event. If you look at the Crow with Knife chart, it makes a lot of sense to be bullish right now because the listing on Crypto.com made the Car token go up from basically 14 million to about 108 million in total market cap. So those are quite crazy gains of about 700%. If the Mystery MERY token gets a listing and also goes up about 700%, then guys, we're talking about a market cap of about $50 million. So still guys, it will be quite a nice deal to get in early, of course. As a quick warning though, I do want to mention that even though I think that the speculation is based on valid arguments, it is still a very risky asset and history might not repeat again the same way. So do your own research and make sure you like the project before you do anything else. So again, a quick little no financial advice reminder. Anyways, overall, I do think it's a very bullish thing for the overall Cronos chain. And let me go a bit more in depth into that argument. Going back to the example of Crow at Knife, you can see that when we had the listing at the end of April, we had those big price spikes. But not only spikes in price, also spikes in volume as seen below. And that volume, guys, was felt on the whole Cronos chain. If you go to DeFi Llama, you see on the green here, the green chart is the whole volume of the Cronos EVM chain. And again, end of April, at the end of April, those were the big spikes in volume. And not only Crow with Knife was fueling this. As you can see, basically until the end of June here, we had quite some decent volume on the Cronos chain. While the Car volume was actually down quite quickly. But really what happened, we had this liquidity injection from users on the Crypto.com exchange and the app that came into the Cronos chain and people started using different dApps, going into different memes, going into different games. So basically there was activity on the whole chain. So a bit of speculation again, but when we start looking forward, when we get the MERY listing, there will be a new injection of liquidity. And with the liquidity, people can start to speculate again on new stuff. For example, use Pushed Up Fun, go take a look at the Croginals or any new other projects coming to the chain. So that can be a very positive loop for the chain as well, because what the chain needs right now is volume. On DeFi Llama, you can compare multiple EVM chains. And for example, here we see Optimism, Cronos, Base, Arbitrum, and Polygon. And you see again in the green, we have Cronos. But from the heights, it has really dialed down. It's right now the lowest of this pair. And guys, it is quite an important statistic because what developers do, and this is based on the TVL, so total value locked on chain, they go where the money is, they go where the people are, they go where the volume is. So if I were a developer and had to choose my main chain, I probably would go take a look at Arbitrum right now or take a look at Base. But I would say, Cronos would not be really on my list of, well, chains to work on. And honestly, that is quite a shame because what we do see that projects that do found on a certain chain often also pair the liquidity with the native token. The same over here on Cronos. So you do see MERY has a liquidity pair with wrapped Crow. So Crow, Car paired with Crow, Moon paired with Crow. So basically guys, if you want to buy MERY token, the easiest way is to buy some Crow first and then exchange it to MERY. So this brings also a lot of utility to the Crow token. Moreover, for the users, if you want to use a dApp on a certain chain, often you're required to have a bit of the native token for that chain. So if you want to use Polygon, then you need to have a bit of the Polygon token as well. And the same, of course, is true for Cronos. Anyways, going back to Crypto.com likely listing the MERY token on their app and their exchange, I do believe it's a much needed catalyst for the Cronos chain to start growing again. So I do believe that the listing will again inject more liquidity onto the chain, which will also boost volume. But I think the most important element is also that it will start some speculation, because what this project shown is that if you are active on the Cronos chain, there is a path to become listed as well on the Crypto.com app and the exchange. And guys, the simple fact is that on the Crypto.com app, on the exchange, there is just a wide variety of different people available where you can reach out to. So 100 million people, they always say, are available on the app. To you can potentially sell your product, or to you can actually find some more community members. To me personally, the unique selling point of the Cronos chain has always been the tight integration with the Crypto.com ecosystem. So easy onboarding for a lot of users. And this would really be, I think, the best use case to show that. And also, guys, I want to go back to a bit more of price action because, well, what does it mean for the price? For CRO so far this cycle, we've had two parabolic moves, here and here. And the second move, guys, I really believe it was fueled by speculation on what could happen on chain. So what we can see, this was the March period, February to March. We can see also on chain that volume was ramping up here very quickly. So I think really, guys, this price movement cannot be seen without this move in volume. So what my speculation will be, guys, again, is that right now we've had two waves, but I think looking at the MACD, the RSI, and also now some fundamental moves with, for example, the MERY listing, is that we might see some extra utility for the Crow chain that will bring us to the next leg up. In general, though, I'm really bullish on what's happening with the Cronos chain, and I see a lot more potential as well, being a catalyst for both the volume as well as the price for the CRO token. But that's my personal opinion, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you hold some MERY, or do you hold some other memes, or what do you do on chain? Are you bullish, bearish? Let me know in the comments down below. And do not forget to also hit the like button, guys. Pump those bags. And of course, subscribe for more Cronos news. Having said that, if you want to learn more about the CRO token and its goal of being a governance token, check out this video to the right of me as well.